welcome to my quarantine night routine. So at this point it is around 7 o'clock and I have decided to start writing down some YouTube video ideas and plan different times I want to post them over the next few weeks. I've also started to look at different quiz songs because I have a quiz with my friends the next night and I was hosting around. Make sure to stay tuned till the end of this video to see some bloopers and outtakes as I was filming this. While I do this, I just like to sit and watch Grey's Anatomy, which is my series of choice at the moment, even though I've watched it so many times, I love it so much. So I just like to watch a few episodes of that in the evening while I do some little tasks I have planned for myself. At this point I've already had dinner and I am just starting to wind down for the night. And now I start thinking more intently and looking up and getting very confused. I like to talk out loud and look away from what I'm doing so I can regain my thoughts properly. I then realised it was 8 o'clock and Boris Johnson was doing his talk, so I went downstairs to go listen to what he had to say about the news on the lockdown. It was now time to take my makeup off, so I just put my hair up with this hairband just to get it out of my face so the micellar water did not wet my hair too much. I had a little cheeky check out in the mirror, you know, just to check it was all how I wanted it to be. I then decided to take my jewellery off because I don't want to wear it at night in case something happens to it. I know it's very unlikely that the charms would have fallen off, but I just wanted to check to make sure that they were all still there. I then just got out my Jeffree Star mirror so I could get a more close-up look at how I was taking my makeup off. I take my glasses off and I just wipe the bridges because anyone who wears glasses knows the problem with wearing glasses and makeup. It just covers your glasses completely. I have no idea why I make all these facial expressions the same way you do when you put mascara on. I don't know what it is. I guess it's because I'm stretching my face and making sure I get all my makeup off, but I look very odd while doing it. I like to take my makeup off like this before I actually wash my face because I don't want to completely just wash my face by taking off my makeup. I want to actually cleanse my face and not just overrun the flannel with makeup and actually clean properly. It's now time for my little brother and sister to go to bed, and I just give my 2-year-old little sister Annie a kiss and a cuddle before she goes up to sleep. I then come into my bathroom to brush my teeth and wash my face, and I search on the shelf to find a hairband because I'm too lazy to go back upstairs and get my own, so I just steal somebody else's. I like to put my hair in a low ponytail or low bun, so it's all out of my face while I wash it so my hair doesn't get wet. I go down to get my face wash from the cupboard. I then put the hot tap on and it takes so long to warm up, so I just kind of stand and wait for a little bit. And while this was happening, I took my glasses off and I decided to brush my teeth while I stand and wait because otherwise I would just be doing it afterwards to maximise my time efficiency. Brush, 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 brush. I then just get the flannel hot with hot water and wipe it over my face. I like to hold it in certain positions because it feels really nice at the end of the day, especially when you've been wearing makeup. So I just do this until all my face is wet and I feel like I've gotten the rest of my makeup off. I like to do it like this to make sure I open up my pores so I properly clean all of the dirt out. I'm now just using the Garnier Micellar face wash. I use 2 pumps of this. I used to use 1, but I like to lather it on my face, and I just rub it in all over my face until it's a bit more soapy and I know I'm properly cleaning everything. And I stretch my face out a little to make sure I'm getting in all the crevices and all the little cracks and nunnies of your face, I guess, and just making sure I do it well because I don't want to break. I then just rinse out the flannel, and this is me realising it's gone in my mouth and it does not taste the most pleasant. But yeah, I rinse out the flannel and then wipe all the face wash off my face, making sure to get all of it. Again, to make sure all of the face wash is gone, I then turn on the cold tap and make my flannel completely cold and just dab this all over my face to close my pores again so they don't get really dirty very quickly and I don't break out. Once I'm upstairs, I start to get out all my little products I like to use. You know, you've always got to throw a little woe in there. That one's for you, Emily. I know you are watching. The first product I like to use is this Kiko Hydra Shot Gel. Here's me laughing at myself because I think I'm a beauty influencer. I take my glasses off because, well, I need to, because this stuff goes under my eyes. So yeah, here's me looking really far away at the product because I'm basically blind without my glasses on and couldn't see what was happening. So I just go in with this under my eyes. I think it makes them like feel nicer. I'm not 100% sure, but I do this. It makes me think I'm doing something good. Here I go again, pulling the weird faces. I still, like, is there a scientific reason behind this? Please let me know if you know why we all pull faces when we do stuff around our eyes or with our face. The next product I like to use is the tea tree water from Lush. I just spray this all over my face. I then get a fan to like set it into my face so it dries quicker. As I'm editing this, I realise I missed a few steps out. I forgot to put my Mario Badescu lip balm on and also rose quartz oil on my face. I don't know why because they were all right in front of me, but I do switch this up every night. I should probably keep it consistent, but I genuinely forget different products I'm using. Next up is to do some things for my nails. I just get the nail file out and file any chips to make my nails more even because they are long at the moment. So if there is a chip, they tend to break quite easily. I had to put my glasses back on because, as I said, it's very difficult for me to see without them. Next up, I use this organic nail nectar. Now I don't use this every night, I just use it every now and then when I want a bit of a nail TLC. I just put this on top of my nails. I think it strengthens them, which is good because that's what I need right now as my nails start to get longer. Changed into my PJs and had a little boogie. I decided to sit down and watch some more Grey's Anatomy. As you can see, I went through all of the emotions while watching. I thought I'd show you guys the pretty view from my house window. As you can see, I really struggled pulling the net open, but I want to show you from the back because it would have been better, but yeah, it did not look pretty from the back, so I had to show you this way. I boiled the kettle because I decided it was time to have a cup. Because it had quite a lot of water in. I never check how much water it has in before I do it, which is really bad of me. I should probably start doing that. Sit there for a second while I went to get the milk. I'm a person who likes my tea pretty milky. I like to be able to drink it straight away but it still be quite hot, and I don't like it to be too strong, and I know a bunch of people are going to hate that, but I'm just a milky person. Here I go adding in even more milk because I couldn't resist it being milkier. My Marjorie then decided she wanted a cup of tea, so I just repeated the same process, giving her a little less sugar because she likes half a teaspoon, and also less milk because she doesn't like her tea as milky as I do. I started to get properly ready for bed. I closed my windows, they've been open for the day because it was rather hot outside. I then closed my curtains. For some reason I only ever pull one curtain across, just the whole way, which really frustrates my mum. I then turn off my lights. I got into bed now. Before I actually go to sleep, I like to just put a blanket over me because I find if I'm under my covers for a long period of time before I actually sleep, it's harder to sleep and I'm more uncomfortable. So obviously I just sat and started watching some even more of Grey's Anatomy. I went to have a sip of my tea, and this is me realising that I hadn't brought it to my bed, which is really frustrating and something that tends to happen to me a lot, so I had to get out of my comfort to go grab my cup of tea. I sit and do this for a few hours just watching Grey's Anatomy. Sometimes I decide to flick and watch a few YouTube videos and go back and forth. Now my bedtime has really varied during lockdown. It started off well, but now it's anywhere between 11 and 4 AM. I have tried to cut back. I think this night I went to bed at around 1 AM and I was actually really tired. Now before I actually get into bed, I like to call my boyfriend, but I couldn't show you guys that because I was actually recording this on my phone. But I call him for a little bit, we say goodnight to each other before we both go to bed. He actually sleeps a lot earlier than me. He goes to bed at the time I also used to sleep. But yeah, I just get cuddly in bed. I like to listen to a podcast or a YouTube video to help me sleep, and then I sleep for God knows how many hours each night. Before I actually drift off to sleep, I probably would have went to the toilet and grabbed a snack. I think I grabbed a Mars bar this night because those quarantine night snacks are just needed. Thank you for watching my quarantine night routine. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Stay tuned for some bloopers.
Hi! Our plans, and where does it lead?
You're being charged with the attempted murder of the President of the